They're always watching. They're always watching. Number one for me, to be a good father, is to remember they're always watching. I really do have to model what I expect. But the main things that I really have focused on with training both of my kids to not just be a good boy and a good girl, but to be a man of character and a woman of character are this right here. Number one is they have to know that you love them. Number two, they have to know that you're going to discipline them. Number three, you have to prepare them for the shame of the world. Meaning, like, most people are very, very afraid to look stupid. They're very afraid to be inadequate. They're very afraid to take on challenges in case they're not good enough. So I have to exploit some of the way that I prepare them and temper them for that. And Cliff Notes, it's not just by being nice. It's not just by creating an environment where they never feel any kind of silliness towards them. So I have to expose that. Next is I have to show them honor. At the same time, I have to prepare them for humiliation and shame. I also have to remind them to have honor and to exhibit the actions that bring about such honor. Next, I have to prepare them to overcome fear. And the last two things are I have to remind them to accept help. That's very hard for hard workers. There are times where I have to be willing to let others help me. And last is I have to have gratitude. And these are the main tenets that I've concentrated on with my kids. So what is a good practice for just one of these areas? Discipline is the easiest to point to. Most people, a good mentor of mine told me this, and it's true, most people under-discipline their kids when they're young, and then when they start to become teenagers, they have to try to over-discipline later. So what does discipline mean, at least in our household? Here's what it means. That if I say something is going to happen, if I say if you cross this line, that will result in this outcome, then that has to happen. Life has the same way. There's a speed limit up. It says that you can go 55. Everybody knows you can go a little over, but for all intents and purposes, when you're speeding beyond that, it doesn't matter whether you agree with it or don't agree with it. There are consequences when we cross lines. And this is central to discipline. And the reason this is so important is because if I'm going to trust my son, if I'm going to trust my daughter with things down the line that are going to require them to have attention to detail, the only way we get attention to detail is through discipline that learns that things matter. And with discipline, the other piece that I would really encourage is remind them you love them a lot. I go above and beyond to make sure my kids know every single day that I love them. I give them lots of interaction. I give them lots of affection. I use words of affirmation. I want them to have something to juxtapose how much I love them for when they cross a set boundary that this is not okay. And if you have a good tensional balance of the two of those, then you're going to have a very healthy child that feels loved and also understands that there are consequences for their actions. So those are the first two areas I would really concentrate on. The rest of these, if you're interested, check out the Uncommon Tribe. We have a course on this dropping soon, right? So whether you're a believer or not a believer, these things can really help you. I would encourage you to check it out. If you're a parent and you're looking to get as much growth and as much relationship impact with your kids as you can.
The Federal Reserve is out for its own.